On the table, under a wooden bowl to protect it from hungry rats and cats alike, sits a perfect little goat cheese wrapped in basil leaves, Prim's gift to me on reaping day. I'm on a mission to make all the foods mentioned in the Hunger Games novels, so let's make Prim's goat cheese. A simple cheese is easy to make once you get your hands on the milk, which proved a lot harder than I would have expected, see my previous video. But after you have your milk, all you need is heat, vinegar, salt, and some cheesecloth to strain it. And then you just start by heating up the milk to 185 degrees Fahrenheit. I think that goat cheese is a perfect first food for the Hunger Game novels because it gives us insight into Prim, and Prim is the reason that Katniss makes all of the decisions that she does in this first book. She's trying to save her sister. And being her little sister, she could be a one-dimensional character, but the addition of Lady the Goat helps give some insight into Prim's level of responsibility and how she contributes to the Everdeen family by caring for this goat and selling its milk and cheese. Between Prim's devotion to this goat and her medical work that she does with her mother, we get to see so much more of Prim's personality and why Katniss loves her so deeply. Once it reaches the proper heat, turn off the heat and add a quarter cup of vinegar or lemon juice and stir. I'm using vinegar because I assume that that's what the Everdeens would have access to, either buying it from a grocer or from a local bootlegger, or they could even make it themselves if they needed to. I would assume that they can't easily get their hands on lemons, and they certainly wouldn't be able to get them year-round. Give the milk a stir and let the vinegar curdle the milk for about 15 minutes. Then pour it through cheesecloth, or I've got this cool little cheese making bag, and let it strain. The other reason that I love the goat cheese, and Lady the Goat in particular, is we get two really fantastic scenes in the trilogy talking about Lady the Goat. In the Hunger Games, in the cave, Katniss tells Peeta how she acquired the goat, and it gives us insight into what she can say on television and what she can't say, and it lets us see how deeply devoted she is to her sister. And then in Catching Fire, we get the funniest scene in the whole original trilogy. Katniss returns home after jumping out of a tree in order to get over the electric fence, and there are two peacekeepers who are there ostensibly to arrest her, and Peeta, Haymitch, and Prim help her improvise this excuse about going to see the Goat Man to get Lady knocked up as a ruse to avoid getting arrested. And in particular, we really get to see her relationship with Peeta and the rapport that the two of them, the trust they've developed in each other. It's fantastic. I love it. Mix in some salt and hang it up to dry for a few hours. Then taste for salt and do your best to form it. I was not any good at forming it, but Prim had a lot more experience than I did.